What's going on, internet? Mike here, and welcome to Gay Theory. Didn't need to throw that in. Let's just use this logo. So y'all read the vid's title. Pinpointed from today, we're on the final week stretch before the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie drops on Friday, December 5th. And in my off-screen time with getting to watch all the trailers, the teasers, and the 2600 behind the scenes and first look videos Universal's dropped by now, I've been absolutely adoring the film's visual and potential narrative step up ever since the first film's debut 2 years ago. The toys and the wizards, just knocked out the park once again with Jim Henson being the lead designers. The Office being a complete one-to-one rip from the game this time around, but on the topic of potential Easter eggs and cameo references, now we got a smorgasbord to talk about. When I peeped this tweet from Johnny Block stating that Piper Rubio, who plays Abby, got to see a supposed one-of-a-kind animatronic cameo appearance that got her going bonkers and losing her mind, that had many intrigued, myself included. So to lay down this vid's purpose, we're going to be predicting the top 5 most anticipated Easter egg and hoax characters that could be that one-of-a-kind cameo. But the twist about this is we'll be doing it in the form of a FNaF theory video you'd see back in 2015 when the franchise was just a trilogy. So expect a noticeable editing style change throughout until the outro. So enough jibber jabber, let's jump back in time for a bit. The second installment to the Five Nights franchise introduced us to the various horrors of Double Trouble, more specifically, Double the Roster, Double the Terror, old and new. But the most talked about horror element derives from the unknown, the impossible to be proven, and the obscure. A prime example, Sparky the dog, being an infamous hoax turned official cameo in the FNaF movie. And with the film's sequel being well underway, we'll be discussing the top 5 FNaF 2 Easter egg and hoax characters contesting as the next official cameo. Number 5. Sugar the Cat. We're beginning this countdown with a counterfeit to one of the most well-recognized FNaF fan characters, Candy the Cat. While most believe this false flagship to be an official tie-in character for the release of FNaF 3, it was later debunked with Emil Mako having proven proper ownership of the design and identity. It would be safe to assume, however, that the likeness of a cat animatronic could make an appearance in some shape or form, either as a decommissioned toy animatronic in parts and service much like Sparky, or as a loose reference in a children's drawing. Number 4. The Purple Guy animatronic. Before the coined name William Afton was just Purple Guy, and its most infamous hoax comes in the form of a golden Freddy recolor with an edited head, bloodstained security badge, and a fleshy, lip-like mouth. Originally created by Roxo 1987, this single-frame Easter egg sparked an immense widespread of theories for its legitimacy during FNaF 2's prime. And while this character may not entirely make a cameo in the film, the resemblance may still come in the form of a children's drawing, much like the Yellow Rabbit, but also of a man all dressed in purple. Number 3. Shadow Bonnie / Arcs Q. Amongst all the official Easter eggs encountered from FNaF 2, none were ever actually able to crash and close your game like Shadow Bonnie. So how could a game crasher be translated into a cinematic film setting? While it's apparent there will be in-game inspired scenes within the office with Mike using the spare Freddy mask, it may be safe to speculate that a Toy Bonnie encounter from the mask's POV may just present us with that Shadow Bonnie cameo, where the light never touches this wide-eyed rabbit. Number 2. Shadow Freddy. While this contender for a cameo may sound interesting on the surface for already having one from the first film, we have to consider a primary question that would need to be answered from the film's screening. And that is if Withered Golden Freddy will make an appearance. Because you simply can't have one without featuring the other, and a shadow can't be seen without its light being casted. Number 1. JJ. This Easter egg character in particular wouldn't exactly be the most difficult to throw in as a hallucination for Mike or someone else to see. After all, it's just a color change with Balloon Boy's eye and propeller hat. Not to mention the resemblance to JJ's appearance very well matches this frame of Balloon Boy peering over the office monitor from the secondary trailer. But who's to say that same color palette change can't be applied to another character within the roster for a cameo appearance? Deja vu. Anyone? Want to see even more content from? Yeah, nah, I can't do the whole Excel talking thing. Nah. And this pretty much stops where we get off. Low-key, this was a fun little experimental homage to some of the early day theory videos, and I hope I was able to recapture that vibe to a degree for today's modern speculation of new FNaF expectations, I guess, I don't know. Nevertheless, if y'all did enjoy watching, feel free to drop a sub and like, and hit that bell to get notified for more vids in the near future. So thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya, y'all. Okay, bear in mind though, with some of these Easter egg characters, it's just a theory. Shut up!